Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ralphie for Riding in the Old Lanes. Well, we added a new horse to the barn the last couple weeks. I've put about close to 400 miles on it so far, and I'm going to introduce it to you. It's called a Rocket 3 GT from Triumph out in England. This is a triple black version. They only made 1,000 of them. There's not 1,000 remaining, but we did get one, and so I thought we'd take it out for a little spin today. So instead of just talking about it in the classroom, why don't we take it out for a little ride? Of course, I'm in my driveway trying to get out of it. And there we go. Let's get the heck out of here. Go for a little ride, huh? So what a cool bike this is. This is one you'll definitely have to try out if you're into the big bikes. It's not too powerful. A lot of people say, it's a real powerful engine. Well, it is and it isn't. It's got 2,500 cc's, thereabouts. So it's about 2.5 liters. Bigger than most car engines these days, especially in other countries. And thank you. And it's got about 167-ish, let's just call it 165 horsepower. Weight, the torque in it comes in at about 165 also. And it's 3 cylinders. How about that? 3. Well, it is a Triumph. Triumph's known for making 3-cylinder bikes. So it's got 3 cylinders. Each one has close to 820 cc's per cylinder. Is that the craziest thing ever? Yeah, it is. So they're big cylinders. It puts out a lot of, and they're just about equal. It's a little bit of an over square cylinder, but not much. ECU doesn't allow it to rev much past about 6,500. And that's fine. You don't need to. All the torque comes in at about 4,000. And the horsepower builds pretty quick. So I gotta tell you, it's a lot of fun. It's really fun. Most people tell you these things are horrific fuel guzzling beasts. Well, it'd be great if I could get this thing to launch very well. But it does sip fuel a little bit more than you think if you stay on the gas. Well, honestly, if you're worried about the fuel, I don't know if this is really the bike for you. But I have determined on the highway, when you get on the highway, turn on the cruise control as soon as you get up to speed and leave it alone. And if you're riding to the next fuel stop, it gets about 40 miles to the gallon, maybe a little more. But the moment you get on the gas, oh my gosh. One, it is a rush that you've got to do. A rush to experience it on a bike that everybody seems to classify as a cruiser. I'm not sure if I could call this a cruiser. It's like calling a Diablo a cruiser, and it's in a similar class as a Diablo. So, do you call these bikes cruisers? Do you call these bikes just overpowered monsters of two-wheeled lust? That's more accurate, but that's a hell of a lot of words to say. It's a beast. And they are. Without a doubt, they're beasts. Especially this one. 0 to 60 if you're a jockey, it's going to come in about 2.7, and that's with a stock tune. A stock tune will give you 2.7. And I can't imagine anybody leaving a stock tune in here for very long. It's still got different ride modes, like all modern bikes do. Rain, which limits the response from the throttle or thrust lever. Same with road. Is throttle level limits the amount of opening of the fuel valves in the fuel injection. And all that fun stuff. So road does the same. Then you have sport. It's still got some restrictions in there, but not quite as many. And then you can do one for yourself where you can eliminate quite a few of them. And the only way to get rid of all of them in all the modes is to simply go to a tune-up shop and have them dyno it, and they know how to take all that out and give you 100% throttle. Which, if you take all that away and you get 100% throttle, you're certainly going to get a quicker 0 to 60 than 2.7 seconds. That's for sure. But nobody talks about it too much. So, we're just lollygagging around town. It's a very, what would you say, a gentlemanly motorbike. Weighs about 650 pounds without any gas in it. Put the gas in it, and it bumps it up to about 700. And have you seen? We're just lollygagging here. That's all we're doing. I also know that right behind me is a policeman. And so I'm trying not to irritate him too much, right? Let me turn the cruise on. There. I got the cruise set at 40 miles an hour. You know, you can see how stable this bike is. It really is stable. I haven't ridden it up to the ECU, where the ECU kicks in a speed limiter at about 138, 139 miles an hour. I haven't done that on it. I'm not going to tell you how close I've gotten, but I can promise you it's pretty close. And it gets there really quick if you pin the throttle. Now, I don't have any, this is really a very stock bike. Let me whip around here. Anyway, it is a stock bike, no doubt about it. So I haven't put a quick shifter on it, which in my opinion, and probably everybody who owns one of these, should come from the factory with their Triumph's excellent speed shifter, or quick shifter, if you will. Wow, they're getting a lot of work done downtown. Woo-hoo. Hey, buddy, do not turn that damn truck. Thank you. Woo-hoo. And we'll get away from that guy. come up here and we'll make a left and go. We're going to go over to Cartwright's today and hang out with some motorbike buddies. Good morning. And we'll just lollygag it on over here. This is downtown Denton, where they've put in a bunch of restaurants, reverse parking, which is, I think, ridiculous. But we got some great places down here. Awesome seafood restaurants now, crazy taco places, live music everywhere. If y'all weren't aware that Denton is one of the top live music places in Texas. Thanks to our wonderful University of North Texas. And do not enter, no turn on red. I guess that makes us want to stop, huh? Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-do. 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 There's our buddy Joey and Amy's place, the coffee shop. And no left turn on red. So, anyway, as we come around here, and you can look at the Denton Square. I'm going to do another lap around Denton here in a second, I think. Do a little separate recording and just talk about it a little bit more. But for right now, we're just talking about the Rocket. And my goodness, this is an excellent bike. So we're going to keep this in the stable for a little while, and we're going to do a lot of daily, fairly long rides on it, and just see how it all works out. So here we are. You can see behind me, that's our destination, which is Cartwright's for breakfast. Wonderful little restaurant, by the way. So everybody have a great day. We'll talk more about the Rocket in the future. This is Ralphie for Riding in the Old Lanes. Bye-bye.